Have you ever wondered about the history hidden in the coins rattling around in your pocket? The story of UK coinage is a fascinating journey through time, from ancient silver pennies to the high-tech pounds we use today. Let's dive in and explore this incredible evolution. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago, long before the Romans arrived. The Celtic tribes of Britain were already using their own coins, known as staters. These were often chunky, abstract pieces of gold or silver, inspired by Greek designs, but with a unique British twist. They weren't just for buying things. They were symbols of power and prestige for tribal leaders. Finding one of these today is like finding a piece of ancient treasure, and they can be worth thousands of pounds to collectors. When the Romans conquered Britain in 43 AD, they brought their own sophisticated monetary system. For nearly 400 years, Roman coins like the silver denarius and the gold aureus were the standard currency. These coins were propaganda in your palm, featuring detailed portraits of emperors, telling the story of the vast and powerful Roman Empire. After the Romans left, Britain entered the so-called Dark Ages, and organized coinage largely disappeared for a time. It wasn't until the Anglo-Saxon period that things started to get organized again. Around the 8th century, the silver penny became the backbone of the English economy, and it would remain so for centuries. These early pennies were thin, silver discs, often stamped with the name of the king who issued them, like one of the most famous and incredibly rare coins from this era is the King Affa Gold, a copy of an Arabic coin, which is now in the British Museum. Imagine the stories that coin could tell. A major problem back then was clipping, where people would shave off tiny bits of silver from the edge of the coins. To combat these, later pennies introduced a cross design that went right to the edge, making it obvious if a coin had been tampered with. The Norman conquest in 1066 brought new rulers, but the trusty silver penny continued. As we move into the medieval period, the variety of coins started to expand. We see the introduction of the groat, worth for pennies, the half-groat, and the farthing, a quarter of a penny. To make farthings, they would literally cut a penny into 4 pieces. Talk about getting your money's worth. During the reign of Edward III in the 14th century, gold coins made a grand return with a beautiful gold noble, a large and impressive coin used for high-value transactions. The Tudor period, with iconic monarchs like Henry VIII and Elizabeth I, was a golden age. Henry VIII's coins are famous for his debasement policy. To fund his lavish lifestyle in wars, he started mixing base metals like copper with the silver, which made the coins wear down quickly. The silver would rub off the high points, like the nose on his portrait, earning him the nickname Old Copernos. His daughter Elizabeth I restored the currency's integrity, issuing high-quality silver and gold coins, including the famous gold sovereign, which is a direct ancestor of the one we know today. The 17th century was a time of turmoil with the English Civil War. During this period, we see some truly unique siege coins. These were emergency money, made in besieged towns by royalist supporters. They were often crudely made from chopped-up pieces of silver plate, and are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors today. After the restoration of the monarchy, King Charles II introduced the game-changer, milled coinage. Instead of being hammered by hand, coins were now struck by machinery, making them perfectly round and uniform. This also allowed for lettering to be put on the edge of the coin, another clever security feature to stop clipping. This was the era that saw the birth of the guinea, a gold coin originally valued at £1, which became a symbol of gentlemanly wealth. The 18th and 19th centuries, during the Industrial Revolution, saw a massive need for more coins, especially low-value copper ones for everyday workers. This led to the famous cartwheel penny of 1797. It was so big and heavy, weighing a full ounce of copper, that it was almost impossible to forge. The iconic image of Britannia, which had appeared on coins since Roman times, became a standard feature. During Queen Victoria's long reign, the British Empire was at its peak, and her portrait appeared on coins across the globe. Some of the most valuable Victorian coins are those with rare minting errors or from very limited production runs, like the famous Gothic crown, considered one of the most beautiful coins ever made. Now, let's jump forward to the biggest change in modern British history. On the 15th of February 1971, the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, which had been around for over 1,000 years, was swept away. It was a massive undertaking, known as the old penny, the shilling, and the half-crown were replaced by a new, simpler system based on 100 new pence to the pound. New coins, like the 50p, DS, and 5p, were introduced. The 50p was revolutionary itself. The world's first 7-sided coin, the equilateral curve heptagon, designed to be easily distinguishable by touch, but still roll smoothly in vending machines. Some of the early new pence 50p coins can be collectible, especially the rarer designs. Since decimalization, our coins have continued to evolve. In 2008, a brand new set of designs by Matthew Dent was introduced. These were incredibly clever. Each coin from the 1p to the 50p featured a small section of the royal shield of arms. When you put them all together, they formed the complete shield, like a jigsaw puzzle. The pound coin itself showed the full shield. But the familiar round pound coin had a problem. Forgery. It was estimated that around 1 in 30 pound coins in circulation was a fake. So, in 2017, the Royal Mint introduced what has been called the most secure coin in the world. The new 12-sided pound coin is a marvel of modern technology. It's bimetallic, made of 2 different metals. It has microlettering on the rim, a latent image that changes from a pound symbol to the number 1 when you tilt it, and most impressively, a hidden high-security feature inside the coin itself that can be detected by machines. This has made it virtually impossible to counterfeit. And what about the coins in our pockets right now? In 2023, we saw another major change. Following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, new coins featuring the portrait of King Charles III began to enter circulation. In a tradition dating back to the 17th century, his portrait faces the opposite direction to his mother's. The reverse designs also changed, featuring themes of nature and conservation, reflecting the new king's well-known passions. From the handcrafted gold of Celtic chiefs to the high-security bimetallic coins of today, the evolution of UK coinage is a story of art, technology, power, and the everyday lives of people. So next time you have some loose change, take a closer look. You're holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. See you in the next one.